Welcome to the Depth Dive. We sift through stacks of sources, pull out the key stuff, really give you those aha moments without you having to wade through everything.
Exactly.
And today, wow, we are really going deep. It's a profoundly personal story, unveils some really surprising connections, in the human experience. Our mission here basically is to trace these like hidden threads that connect life events. We're looking particularly through the lens of karma, past actions. It's quite a journey into cause and effect.
It really is. And these sources, they give us such a unique way to look at life's challenges and, the successes too. It's this detailed, real-life account, but with this layer of spiritual analysis.
Right.
Which lets us dig right into that cause and effect. I think you'll definitely find yourself, making connections to your own experiences. It's not just a story. It's almost like a guide to understanding these unseen forces.
Okay, so let's unpack this. It's an incredible story. The main character, the person whose life this is, well, her childhood was just astonishing, just navigating unbelievable physical hardship. Very young age.
Yeah.
I mean, get this. Before she was even 6 years old, 3 severe accidents. Like really severe.
3? Wow.
Yeah. First, she's less than a year old. Her sister, who's barely 3 herself, slashes her face with a machete.
Oh my goodness, a machete.
Her father said her nose was basically severed. Then, age 4, she falls onto a brand new, super sharp hoe. Deep wound right in her chest. Actually exposed her lung.
Exposed her lung. That's hard to even imagine.
And then, age 6, the same sister from the first accident, strikes her right foot with a pickaxe. Another deep, large wound.
The same sister again.
Same sister. But what's really wild is despite all this, she never went to a hospital. Not once.
A hospital? How?
Her father, he was a folk doctor, apparently a master of incantations.
Yeah.
He just considered them small matters.
Yeah.
Healed her with mantras.
Mantras for those kinds of injuries.
Apparently. And she remembers the events really clearly, but she says she doesn't remember the pain, which is...
That's remarkable.
Yeah.
And, it's so insightful how these incidents, especially with the sister, they weren't just random accidents, according to the analysis here.
Okay, so what's the connection?
Well, the spiritual analysis suggests that in a past life, our main character, she was an older cousin. And she apparently used similar tools, a knife, a hoe, a pickaxe, playfully, but it caused harm against the person who is now her sister.
Whoa, so it's like a direct echo.
Exactly. It really shows the precision of karmic return. Even things done playfully can ripen with serious consequences later.
But she survived all that.
Right. And her survival, despite how bad those injuries were, was put down to a significant amount of good karma she'd built up. It shows that even, really heavy past negative karma can be lessened by positive actions.
Okay.
Oh, and there was also that minor skin rash she had as a kid.
Yeah.
The teachings link that to past verbal karma, like using harsh words frequently.
Huh. So words can have physical consequences too.
Seems so, yeah. Interesting, isn't it?
Definitely. So from this incredibly tough start, she has this realization. At age 6, she's just started first grade, parents are farmers, but she knows deep down farming isn't her path. She gets this like burning desire to be a teacher.
A teacher.
But not just any teacher. She called it being a light for everyone, saw it as a bodhisattva profession, helping people out of darkness.
That's a profound aspiration for a 6-year-old.
Then she actually did it, became a government teacher at 23, achieved the dream.
That's fantastic.
So things are looking up. Then, at 22, she meets and marries this guy, finance officer at a local hospital.
Okay.
Initially, he sounds great. Kind, diligent, soft-spoken, didn't drink, didn't go out. She thought, good man.
Yeah.
Married him after 6 months.
Right. Sounds promising.
But then, things took a very sharp, very dramatic turn.
It's often how quickly things can change, isn't it? So after their first child arrives, she's 25. He starts drinking.
Yeah, it just started.
Not heavily at first, maybe, but then it really ramped up after the second child, when she was 27.
Dramatically.
He started, disappearing for days, racking up debt.
Yeah, lots of debt. And his whole personality just flipped because of the alcohol.
Right, and the sources mention threats. With a knife.
Yes, threatening her with a sharp knife. And physical abuse, too, punching her face until it was bruised and swollen.
Oh, that's awful.
And these rages, smashing doors, windows, then he'd fix them when he was sober. Like, this cycle.
That sounds terrifying. And wasn't there an incident on the stairs?
Yeah, shocking. She tried to stop him going out drinking one night, and he just kicked her down the stairs.
Just kick her down the stairs. Goodness. That's a lot to endure.
It is. So how does someone process that, karmically speaking, especially after all the earlier abuse?
Well, it's a really difficult situation. What's interesting is her decision. At 29, she decides, that's it, divorce.
Right, she made the choice.
And she chose to raise both daughters completely alone, no child support, mainly because she was terrified he'd fight for custody, and she couldn't bear the thought of them being separated or raised by him in that state.
A tough call, but understandable. What happened to him?
After the separation, he just spiraled further, lost his job, lost everything to alcohol, just complete ruin.
Sad. But what about her side? The karmic explanation for her enduring all that.
Yeah, looking at that broader spiritual view, this whole painful experience, the sources link it directly back to her past karma.
Okay, how so?
Apparently, in a past life, she was a man, and this man was promiscuous, and when he was drunk, he physically abused his own wife.
Wow. So the suffering she went through.
Was a direct reflection, yeah. The
Yeah.
physical abuse, the struggles with the husband, mirroring her own past actions. It really shows that karmic reflection principle, what you do, comes back in a similar form.
So what's the way forward from something like that?
Well, the path forward is pretty clear, according to this. Diligently accumulate merit, do good deeds in this life, and make a strong resolution, like a conscious intention, to only meet virtuous, supportive people in the future.
Hey.
Basically, using this understanding to actively shape a better future.
That's a powerful link across lifetimes. Okay, let's shift now to her parents. Their stories add even more layers here, right?
Absolutely. Her father's life, quite the journey, hardship, resilience.
Incredible hardship. Orphaned at 1-year-old mother just left. Raised by his paternal grandparents. And get this, by age 5 or 6, he's doing heavy labor. Tending 20, 30 cattle, buffaloes, no school.
Instead of school, yeah. That's rough.
Then at age 10, he actually asked to become a novice monk. Stayed for 7 years.
Interesting, Terry.
Married her mother at 19, and they were poor. Like really poor,
Wow.
exchanging goods for rice, sometimes begging from monks, just starting from nothing. But he worked incredibly hard, became a successful farmer, built up their wealth, enough to educate all their kids well, the 9 who survived to adulthood. One daughter did die later in a car crash, sadly.
All right, a lot of children.
And he had an early connection to the temple group mentioned in these sources, Wat Phra Dhammakaya. Donated gold for a Buddha image back in '94, went to a ceremony, but then he and his wife kind of drifted away later. Some issues they perceived.
Okay, so an early connection, then some distance.
But then comes this near-death experience. It's really something. 1996, severe kidney stones. Surgery takes over 8 hours. Doctors basically give up, tell the family, prepare for the end.
Oh, wow.
8 hours. His daughter, our main character, she acts fast, runs to her meditation room, focuses, and invokes the merit from building that Buddha image, the one with her father's name on it.
She used the merit from that specific act.
Exactly. And soon after, her sister calls from the hospital. He's revived, miraculously.
Amazing.
But he's agitated, confused, thinks thieves attacked him. He's fighting, they had to tie him to the bed.
Oh, dear. Not exactly a peaceful return.
No. But our main character goes to him, bravely shows him the Buddha image they'd made. And his eyes just softened. He looked at it quietly, calmed right down, recovered fully within a month, lived another 4 years.
4 more years. That's incredible.
Eventually, the kidney disease did return, and he became very emaciated before passing.
Right. Now, the karmic background for all that hardship, the poverty, being orphaned, no education.
Yeah. What was that about?
According to the analysis, in that past life, he was actually wealthy, but also stingy, arrogant. He denied his servants education, exploited them badly, even sold their children away.
Oh, that's terrible.
Terrible actions, yeah.
Mhm.
And those actions led directly to him being reborn into hardship, lacking the very things he denied others. It's that cause and effect again.
But the merit from the Buddha image.
Literally extended his life
Yeah.
by 4 years beyond what was apparently his predestined lifespan. A super clear example of how powerful good deeds can be, directly impacting lifespan.
And the final illness, the emaciation.
That was seen as karmic payback for starving those same servants in that wealthy past life. When he was bedridden, unable to help himself, it mirrored how he treated them.
So everything connects back. What about after he passed?
Well, the sources say he became a Brahma deity, a high celestial being in a good realm. He received all the merit his daughter dedicated to him, and apparently he now understands the temple is a great source of merit and feels deep gratitude towards her for guiding him.
What a resolution to his story. Okay, now, her mother. Her story also has these deep karmic threads, right?
Absolutely. She also had childhood poverty, her own father dying when she was just 1.
Right. And then this mysterious illness.
Yes, at age 9. This awful skin disease, chemo. Literally rotting sores all over her body. Debilitating. Lasted a whole year. Nothing seemed to work.
That sounds horrific for a child.
Totally. Until, miraculously, a specific medicine cured it. And the cost 5 bort per pill was exactly the amount her half-brother earned in his meager monthly salary. Like a perfect match.
Wow. That's quite specific. So what was the karma behind that illness? Okay, this is pretty insightful. The chemo karma, according to the sources, came from a past life where she neglected mangy dogs. Just let them suffer.
Neglecting animals?
Yeah. Combined with, again, frequent use of harsh, abusive language towards servants. So that combination led to the skin condition. It shows how both, physical neglect and verbal harm can ripen as physical problems.
2 different kinds of negative action creating one result.
Yeah.
And the cure.
The healing was linked to merit from donating monk robes in a past life. The idea is that offering robes gives color or complexion, symbolizing purity, beauty, so that past good deed helped her overcome the disease.
Fascinating.
And then there was the spirit possession.
Right. From age 14 up to 30, she had these repeated possessions. FIFA, they're called. She'd just lose consciousness. A special FIFA doctor would use a chant to heal her each time.
Okay, wait. FIFA, are these like real entities in this view?
According to these teachings, yes. They're a type of ghost, not POB, which is different, but these are like unborn spirits, often people who worship spirits themselves, now ordered to guard certain areas or people.
So she was being possessed by these guardian-type spirits?
Seems like it, but she found complete freedom from it only when she totally gave up spirit worship and fully committed to the triple gem, the Buddha, the Dharma, his teachings, and the Sangha, the community.
Ah, so switching her spiritual focus broke the connection.
Exactly. And she's apparently kept up consistent Buddhist practice ever since.
It's just amazing how these threads weave through everything: health, family, spirituality. Okay, let's widen the lens a bit. What about the rest of the family, the siblings, friends mentioned?
Right, looking at the wider circle.
Like, one sister was a nurse and she was more financially successful, more fulfilled in her career than the others. Why was that?
Yeah, that's a key point. Her success is directly tied to greater generosity, Deanna, and just more consistent merit-making in her past lives compared to her siblings.
So basically, past giving leads to present prosperity.
That's the principle suggested here, yes? Consistent good deeds, especially giving, smooth the path in future lives.
And the sister who died in the car accident, we touched on that briefly.
Yes, her death was linked to karma from killing large animals, cattle, buffalo, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Both past life and possibly present life actions, for food or for sale.
So taking large life leads to a shortened life or violent end.
That's the karmic equation presented.
Yeah.
And initially after death, she was a wandering spirit, a Samphoesi,
Right, you mentioned that.
until she received merit dedicated to her, which allowed her to be reborn as a human. It really shows the weight of those actions, but also the power of dedicating merit to help others, even after death.
Okay. And the daughters, again, being raised without their father, you said that was their karma?
Yes, connected to their own past actions. The analysis says both daughters, in past lives when they were male, were promiscuous.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of karma, it's taught, can lead to being fatherless or having, difficult family situations in this life.
But they also had a positive connection to the temple group.
Yes, that's the other side. Both have this shared past life connection as provision bearers for the spiritual group, the Wat, basically supporters.
Okay.
Though apparently they arrived late in those past lives, which is maybe why they connected with the group early in this life, suggests they're meant to get good guidance now.
Interesting. What about the friends mentioned? 2 friends.
Right, they have a history together too, as Kalyana Mitra.
Spiritual friends.
Exactly. Good friends who support each other on the spiritual path, lifetime after lifetime. That's why they're still making merit together now.
And one friend had poor health.
Yeah, the second friend. That was linked to relatively minor karma from killing small animals for food. Nothing as heavy as the large animal karma, but still impacting health.
And the solution?
Consistent merit making and specifically releasing animals. Actively saving lives to counteract the past taking of life.
Makes sense. And the whole group, our main character, her daughters, the friends, they were all supporters in the past.
They were, yes, provision bearers.
Yeah.
But the catch was, their practice back then was inconsistent. It was according to mood. sometimes involved, sometimes not.
Ah.
So
Oh.
the emphasis now is on the importance of full and consistent effort in making merit in this life to really solidify that connection and make progress.
Right. No more according to mood. Okay, so we've traced all these intricate threads. Bringing it back to our main character, the learner, after digging into all this, what does it mean for her going forward? How does she use this knowledge?
That's really the key takeaway, isn't it? Applying this understanding. And the outlook is actually very positive for her. With
Yeah.
all the merit she's accumulated, particularly through her dedication and practice,
Mhm.
she apparently has the potential for a mansion in the Dusit heaven, which in this cosmology is a very high, blissful realm, a result of significant virtue.
Wow, so that's within reach.
It seems so. The advice is crucial, though. Keep going. Continue accumulating all kinds of merit throughout her life. And very importantly, consistently make strong resolutions, strong intentions to be reborn specifically in Dusit Burivong Bunpaset Ket Baramfaset.
That's a specific place within Desit.
Yes, a special, highly virtuous zone, you could say, associated with bodhisattvas, those dedicated to enlightenment for all. It's that combination, the consistent good actions plus the unwavering, focused intention that's key to actually securing that rebirth.
So intention is as important as the action itself.
Very much so, in shaping where that merit ultimately leads.
What an incredible amount of detail connecting so many dots. This deep dive, it really drives home how every single event, good or bad, seems tied into this web of past actions.
It absolutely does. And, this one person's life, it's like a microcosm. It reflects these universal karmic laws that, according to this perspective, govern everything.
Right.
It just highlights the incredible power our actions have, positive and negative stretching across lifetimes, shaping our health, our relationships, our circumstances. It really underscores the weight of every choice, every word, every act of kindness or cruelty. It shows how consciously cultivating the good can genuinely change your destiny.
So, a final thought then for everyone listening. Having heard this intricate story, these principles laid out, maybe ask yourself, what patterns might be playing out in your own life, and how could this kind of understanding maybe empower you to more consciously shape your own future for the better?